What happened to that powerful bladder control you had in your 20s? Back then, you could sit through a movie, sleep all night, or take a long drive without ever worrying about where the nearest bathroom was. But now, years have passed, and something feels off. Lately, you wake up several times a night just to pee. You feel sudden, urgent needs to rush to the bathroom. Or worse, you strain and only a few drops come out. Sometimes, you even feel pain in your lower pelvis that keeps you from fully enjoying your day. And it worries you, because what you're experiencing now could be a warning sign of something far more serious. Something that not only robs you of your good sleep, drains your energy and ruins your confidence, but also puts your kidneys at risk. What's even more troubling is that many so-called experts dismiss these symptoms as just a normal part of aging. But the recent medical studies tell a very different story. It turns out something serious and even disgusting is happening inside your prostate. And if left untreated, it could destroy not just your urinary health, but also your sexual performance and your entire life. Researchers have discovered that the real culprit behind prostate enlargement, BPH, is a dangerous overload of toxins and dead cells inside the prostate. These toxins choke the tiny blood vessels that supply your prostate, leading to stagnation, inflammation, and uncontrolled growth of prostate cells. This explains the dribbling stream, the sleepless nights, the embarrassing leaks, and the painful urgency. But here's the surprising part. These same researchers also found a natural way to help cleanse the prostate and restore healthy blood flow without relying on risky surgeries or drugs loaded with side effects. It all comes down to a simple prostate cleansing soup, a combination of rare nutrients that's been used for centuries in certain parts of Asia, where prostate problems are virtually unheard of even in men over 80. And once you start using this unusual but safe recipe, you won't just be soothing your prostate and relieving that pelvic pressure. You'll also be helping your body flush away toxins, shrink your dangerously enlarged prostate, and restore the strong, satisfying urine flow you once had. Can you imagine what your life would be like with a calm bladder, uninterrupted nights of deep sleep, and the confidence to go anywhere without worrying about bathroom breaks? Or imagine rediscovering the energy, stamina, and desire you thought you'd lost years ago. By cleansing your prostate and restoring circulation, not only will you enjoy that relief, you will also protect your urinary tract, support your kidneys, and even improve your vitality in the bedroom. That's exactly what I'm going to reveal in this video. I'll share what these prostate-blocking toxins are, how they get into your body, and how they secretly inflame your prostate. I'll show you why medications fail to fix the root cause, and why surgeries often leave you with side effects like permanent ED, incontinence, or even shrinking of your manhood. And I'll show you the safe, natural protocol that thousands of men are already using to reclaim their prostate health, restore their sleep, and enjoy a great sex life without fear, frustration, or embarrassment.
My urologist told me last year I was headed for surgery. Bladder wasn't doing its job, and I was worried. But I started following the routine you shared in your video. 3 months later, the checkup started coming back clear. And today, he says everything's working the way it should.
After trying your special soup, my prostate feels years younger. I'm peeing stronger and finally sleeping through the night.
My urologist said I'd need surgery soon, but now every checkup is clear and my bladder works great thanks to your video.
Beyond these transformations, this medicinal recipe saved my own father, even after he experienced a terrifying episode where his bladder completely locked up. And today, I brought my father here to share more of this story because I don't want you to experience anything like he went through. I'll also share the shocking 5-question quiz developed by Oxford researchers that reveal if silent prostate-clogging toxins are secretly enlarging your prostate and how to stop them before it's too late. I'll reveal why your prostate supplements like pumpkin seeds, saw palmetto, or zinc don't work, and why BPH research and therapy found that 98% of prostate drugs fail to fix the root cause. And I'll reveal how you can use the weird medicinal prostate soup backed by cutting-edge science from a prestigious medical school to regain a stronger urine flow and healthier prostate than men half your age. That's what you'll find in this video. But before I go further, I need to warn you, this new solution for prostate problems is already being used by some elite doctors in the US, and big pharmaceutical companies are doing everything they can to prevent most doctors from recommending this natural solution. That's because it's not a drug loaded with chemicals, which means big pharma can't patent it or profit from it. And that's why, as this video goes viral, it's threatening to cost the pharmaceutical industry billions of dollars in lost revenue. At the same time, this solution can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars each month in medical costs. And pharmaceutical companies would love nothing more than to see this presentation taken down quickly. So if you want to end those moments of urgency and make sure you never lose your independence, be sure to watch this video all the way through. My name is Peter Euler. I've been a men's health and anti-aging doctor for over 2 decades, and I can confidently say I've dedicated my entire career to study natural solutions for serious health problems. During this time, I've published hundreds of scientific articles and 3 books that have reached over 48,000 people worldwide. In recent years, my focus has shifted entirely to the prostate and urinary health, particularly life-altering problems like BPH. For me, this wasn't just a commitment, it became an obsession. Because 5 years ago, I watched my father endure a living nightmare as he suffered from prostate enlargement and bladder pain during what should have been his golden years. To give you a clearer picture of what he experienced and how he was able to overcome it, I've invited my father to share a bit of his story with you.
Hi.
Hey.
It's good to see you, son. Thank you for doing this.
Yes, of course. So I'm glad you accepted the invitation, but let's get to the chase. Tell us how it all started.
Well, son, at first I noticed my stream was a bit weaker, but honestly, I didn't pay much attention to it. In fact, it wasn't until I started waking up all night that I realized something was wrong. Then, when I couldn't empty my bladder during the day, that was when it hit me.
Dad, a lot of people think that those little bathroom problems are just part of aging, but that's a big misconception. And what did you do next?
Well, I went to the doctor. They put me on 5 alpha reductase inhibitors, then alpha blockers, and even a brand new drug that had just been approved by the FDA. Sure, they helped a little at first, but the side effects absolutely crushed me. Erectile dysfunction, loss of desire, constant dizziness, and on top of that, I ended up gaining 20 pounds in the worst, most unhealthy way.
Did you try anything else there?
Oh yes, I tried quercetin, pumpkin seeds, nettle root, saw palmetto, even some so-called prostate supplements I picked up at Walmart. But in the end, not a single one of them made any real difference.
You see, it makes sense that none of that worked. Because now we know that those medications and supplements you were using, they don't actually address the real cause of prostate enlargement. And instead of helping, they ended up doing more harm than good, leaving you with all those terrible side effects.
Yes, but what hurt me the most was how much your mother and I drifted apart during that time. We weren't really a couple anymore. We had become like roommates, just living under the same roof. I felt ashamed, humiliated. And the truth is, that was only the beginning, as you know.
Look, I had to come here today without my dad, because there's something I need to share, something very difficult for him to talk about. It happened one Thursday evening. My father and mother came over for dinner. My wife had prepared a big meal, and everything seemed fine. But then, my 6-year-old son David found his grandfather collapsed on the floor in front of the bathroom. There was a large blood stain spreading across his pants. The sight terrified my boy, and it terrified us too. We called an ambulance immediately, and at the hospital the doctors told us the shocking truth. My father's bladder was completely blocked because of his swollen, inflamed prostate. To save his life, they had to insert an emergency catheter, a tube that went through the urethra directly into the bladder, draining urine into a bag hidden under his clothes. I felt utterly powerless in that moment. I hadn't known the full extent of his suffering. He had never told me, probably out of shame. Dad, what was it like when they put in the catheter?
Well, when the urine first started flowing into the bag, it was almost like divine relief. After hours of agony and unbearable pressure. But at the same time, I had never felt more humiliated in my entire life. And then, when the doctors told me they needed to put in a permanent catheter, an indwelling one, that I'd have to wear it for at least 3 weeks until the swelling went down and they could decide on surgery, it broke me inside. That meant the tube would stay inside my bladder, and the urine would keep draining into a bag strapped to my leg, hidden under my clothes. So when I got home, I was consumed with fear and shame. I avoided people. I avoided friends. I avoided life itself. Always terrified someone would notice the bag. Always hiding my movements, But the worst part was your mother. Every day she had to see me like that. And every time I looked at that bag hanging from my leg like an anchor, it reminded both of us that I was no longer the man I once was. I was just a weak, broken, old man carrying my urine in a plastic bag.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I know how painful that must have been. But I also have to remind people watching this, having that catheter came with another huge risk. You had to be extremely careful to avoid a urinary tract infection. You had to clean the area thoroughly and empty the bag before it overflowed.
Yes, and at every step, I lived in fear. Fear that the bag might leak. Fear that a wet stain would suddenly appear on my pants in public. Fear that I would be humiliated.
This was the darkest chapter of my father's life, and as his son, I felt like I was failing him, watching helplessly as he was dragged deeper into humiliation and despair. I didn't know if I could save him, or even if there was a solution. But I knew one thing for sure: I had to try. So I threw myself into research. I studied everything I could get my hands on, every drug, every surgical option, every experimental treatment for prostate health. And what I discovered left me in absolute shock. A study published by BJU International revealed that 98% of BPH drugs fail to solve the underlying cause in clinical trials by big pharmaceutical companies. In other words, 98% of those drugs don't prevent, shrink, or truly minimize prostate enlargement. At best, they only temporarily ease some symptom. Yet pharmaceutical companies keep releasing new drugs with one goal in mind: draining your money from your pocket. That's why Big Pharma rakes in billions of dollars a year. And with all that money and influence, they have every reason and every tool to ignore or even censor natural solutions that can help you reclaim the urinary freedom you thought was lost forever. After uncovering all of this, I felt like I was stuck, getting nowhere. I spent days and nights completely exhausted. But honestly, I would never give up on my dad. That's just how I was raised. So I kept going. And eventually, my persistence paid off. After countless hours of research, phone calls with friends, and consulting with prostate health experts, I finally stumbled upon a groundbreaking study by Dr. Thomas Jones. In this study, Dr. Jones discussed how our daily lives age completely changed from 50 years ago. These days, air pollution has increased, and the food we eat is loaded with chemicals, microplastics like PFAS, and even heavy metals like mercury. All of these are real toxins for our bodies. And unfortunately, here in America, the levels of these toxins in our daily lives are only increasing, causing thousands of men not only to have their health ruined, but also to see their prostates swell and harden. This is so dangerous that it's already been reported by major news networks and countless other media outlets. And according to a study by Dr. Birgit Gweck, published in the Journal of Exposure Science and Environmental Epidemiology, these toxins disrupt blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and even cause sleep problems. But when it comes to your prostate and urinary tract, the impact is even worse. Recently, Harvard University discovered that these toxins are responsible for clogging and inflaming the blood supply to your prostate. That's why these toxins are known as prostate-clogging toxins. Just like a leech steals and devours blood, these toxins do the same to the tiny vessels feeding your prostate. This is what makes your prostate swell, larger and larger, slowing down your urine flow day by day. The vital process being destroyed by these leech-like toxins is your prostate's natural self-cleaning metabolism. When you're young, your prostate flushes out dead cells and stays small. Think of it like a self-cleaning filter in your home. When the filter is clean, water flows easily. When it's clogged, everything backs up. Your prostate works in a similar way. It flushes old cells and toxins quickly and effectively, without delay or enlargement. And this process works great when we're in our 20 and 30. That's why when we're young, our urinary flow is strong. We sleep through the night easily, and we don't deal with dribbling or urgency. But here's the problem. The older you get, the longer you're exposed to these toxins. And the more prostate-clogging toxins you're exposed to, the less your prostate can flush itself clean. The result? Your prostate tissue gets backed up with dead cells and starts to grow larger. At first, you might just wake up once a night or feel a weaker stream. But eventually, it gets to the point where your prostate is so enlarged, you can't even empty your bladder fully, and you risk infections or kidney problems. problems. It's like the healthy urinary life you had is going up in flames. With each passing day, more and more studies are proving that low prostate metabolism, urinary problems, and high levels of these toxins are all connected. And that's why they're called prostate clogging toxins, because you're literally shutting down your prostate's ability to clean itself. The worst part? You can't avoid these prostate clogging toxins. They're everywhere in your life. New research proves that they're in the air we breathe as pollution. They're found in plastics, processed foods, even in the water you drink. And most shocking of all, a study by the Environmental Working Group revealed that over 200 million Americans are drinking water contaminated with chemical substances known as PFAS, which are also prostate clogging toxins. This explains why nearly 7 million American men suffer with serious prostate problems. The sad truth is that many people are watching their fathers and husbands lose their sleep and dignity, all because of these prostate clogging toxins. And to help you determine if this problem is affecting you, I'm going to share a simple quiz created by Oxford University. See if you answer yes to any of these questions. Do you wake up at night to urinate more than once? Do you have difficulty starting your urine stream or feel like you're not emptying fully? Do you feel pelvic pressure or pain during the day? Have you had to map out bathrooms or wear pads because of leaks? Do you feel that your urinary issues have significantly worsened in recent months or years? If you answered yes to one of these questions, it means prostate clogging toxins could already be present in your body. And if you answered yes to more than one question, the damage from these toxins may already be significant, and your prostate's self-cleaning metabolism could be much lower than what's considered healthy, just like my father's was. That's why it's crucial to flush away these prostate clogging toxins. Because if you don't, your prostate will never return to a healthy size, and your urinary symptoms will continue to worsen. But how could I flush away these toxins and restore the prostate's self-cleaning power? This question kept nagging at me as I watched my father lose more and more of his freedom, battling these sleepless nights. I felt lost, unsure of how to solve the problem. Then I thought about my 2 decades of work and all the doctors and scientists I'd connected with over the years. Surely, one of these hundreds of people could help me find a way to fight these prostate clogging toxins and boost circulation in the prostate. The first person who came to mind was Dr. Thomas Jones, the lead researcher from the study I had shared with you. I made dozens of calls, sent countless emails and messages, until finally, I got Dr. Jones' contact info. When I finally got him on the phone, I laid it all out. I told him everything about my father. I shared what I learned about prostate metabolism and these prostate clogging toxins. I explained how all of my father's attempts, 5-alpha reductase inhibitors, alpha blockers, zinc, pumpkin seeds, nettle root, and other so-called solutions had failed. Then I asked him if he had any idea how to solve this. For a moment, Dr. Jones went silent, like he'd been muted. Those 15 seconds felt like an eternity until suddenly he spoke, and what he said turned out to be the greatest blessing I'd ever received. Peter. After publishing this study revealing what really causes prostate enlargement, I set out on a journey to discover how to solve this clogging problem. And on that journey, I met Mr. Akira Hamaguchi, who at 78 years old, still has a powerful urine stream and sleeps through the night without ever waking up once. That's right, a 78-year-old man beating prostate problems men 20, 30, even 40 years younger are struggling with. And the most impressive part, every man in his village over 70 still enjoys a strong flow and deep sleep. When I heard this from Dr. Jones, none of it made sense. If older men are supposed to suffer from prostate enlargement due to these toxins, how are these men well into their 70s still living like they're 30? The answer to that question saved my father's life. This gentleman, who still enjoys a healthy prostate at 78, had a secret for keeping his gland small even after 75 years. It's something he considers almost sacred. What I discovered is that this secret is a common thread among all these Japanese men, who still enjoy strong urinary flow even into their 60s and into their 90s. And it all comes down to a weird, at-home medicinal prostate soup they've been consuming every day since they were 5 years old. At first, this didn't make much sense to me. I didn't realize that specific botanicals are among the top allies for prostate comfort and bladder control. So, what exactly is this weird medicinal prostate soup? And how could I use it to help save my father's independence? At this point, I turned to Dr. Jones for help in explaining this prostate recipe. And now, I'm going to share everything he revealed to me. The doctor explained that consuming this medicinal recipe like these Japanese individuals wasn't the best option for my father. After all, they've been consuming it every day since they were 5. If my father wanted to experience the same benefits of revitalizing his urinary health, he would need to take large amounts of all the ingredients every day just to make up for the lost years. And more importantly, Dr. Jones said there was a solution to this problem. That's because he studied the medicinal prostate recipe in depth and managed to extract the key nutrients that actually work to stop and fight prostate enlargement. Now, I'm going to share with you what those nutrients are and the exact steps they take to reverse years of toxic cell buildup inside the prostate. Step 1. Cleanse the prostate and flush out toxic cells. The first step is all about stopping the toxic buildup that clogs the prostate and wrecks urinary flow. That's where saw palmetto comes in. This powerful berry shuts down the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, which converts testosterone into toxic DHT, the main fuel for prostate enlargement. In one study with 92 men, saw palmetto cleared out urinary infections linked to BPH. Another study on 85 men over 45 showed it dramatically boosted urine flow. Even more, it improved hair growth by up to 60%. But saw palmetto doesn't work alone. This cleansing phase is supercharged with graviola, cat's claw, Pygeum africanum bark, and tomato fruit powder. Graviola helps shrink enlarged prostates by shredding DHT. Cat's claw and tomato fruit powder filter out toxins from the blood. Pygeum deeply cleanses and restores bladder control, used by French doctors for over 20 years to fight incontinence. This powerful combination clears the prostate of toxic cell buildup, fills your blood with oxygen, and sets the stage for full recovery. Step 2. Restore strength, balance, and vitality. Once the toxic cells are flushed out, it's time to calm inflammation and restore your prostate's natural function. This is where the legendary Asian mushroom trio, maitake, reishi, and shiitake, step in. Known as the immaculate secret of the samurai, they've been revered for 5,000 years for their ability to strengthen immunity, regulate hormones, reduce inflammation, and boost libido. Modern science backs this up. The International Prostate Symptom Score confirmed that daily reishi reduces BPH symptoms, incontinence, and overactive bladder. Maitake, the king of mushrooms, works hand in hand with shiitake, the symbol of longevity, to soothe the prostate and restore balance. At the same time, green tea and broccoli leaf extracts retrain your bladder and revitalize your stream. Ohio University research revealed that men who consumed broccoli saw bladder incontinence reduced by at least 44%. And green tea not only acts as a natural diuretic, but strengthens bladder control for smoother, pain-free emptying. This stage restores your flow, calms inflammation, and gives you the confidence to sleep through the night without interruptions. Step 3. Reclaim your manhood and protect for life. Finally, once your prostate is cleansed and restored, the last step is about reclaiming your full manhood and locking in long-term protection. Stinging nettle root revives testosterone, re-energizes your body, and boosts performance. Some studies even show it can restore blood flow so powerfully that size and girth improve naturally. Red raspberry acts as a fertility booster and sex tonic, amplifying pleasure and stamina. And to ensure protection, the powerhouse trio of selenium, vitamin E, and vitamin B6 act as an anti-DHT shield. They work around the clock to neutralize toxins, regenerate prostate cells, and guarantee lasting comfort. The result? Full urinary control, steady, confident stream, restored intimacy and masculine energy, protection against future prostate flare-ups. In just 3 simple steps, cleanse, restore, and reclaim, this recipe gives you a proven system to regain your prostate health, revive your manhood, and live with the vitality of someone 10, 20, even 30 years younger. The moment I discovered these nutrients, it was exactly what I wanted for my dad. Even though he had used some of these ingredients before, like saw palmetto, he had never taken all of them together, and never in the exact dosages Dr. Jones recommended. So, I reached out to dozens of my contacts and managed to get small quantities of all Japanese-grade nutrients for the prostate soup. As soon as they arrived, I carefully combined these nutrients and created a formula that revitalizes urinary comfort to its peak performance. It took a few weeks of work, but when I finally finished, I couldn't wait to share these discoveries with my dad, and there's no one better than him to tell you about the experience. Sir Gad, can you tell us about your experience using this concentrated formula of the medicinal prostate recipe?
You remember that at first I didn't want to try it, right? And I was so tired and embarrassed. I just didn't believe anything would work.
I remember how skeptical you were and how you refused to even try the formula at first. And that's the reason why I showed you the studies and all those stories about people who had turned their nights around because of this formula.
Exactly. That was when I decided to give it a shot and started using it every morning. And within the first few weeks, I was waking up with more energy that lasted all day. But honestly, I didn't notice much else beyond that at first.
I get it. At first, I was a little disappointed that your nighttime trips hadn't improved, but having more energy was definitely a good start. So what happened in the following days?
You see, I remember you nagging me every single day to take the formula properly. Thank goodness, because as the days passed, I could feel the pressure in my pelvis easing. And, you know, the biggest change I noticed was in my evenings with Mom. We started watching full movies. I could sit through without getting up.
There's something I've never told you before. During these weeks that you were taking the formula, I had one of the most memorable moments of my life. I came to visit expecting to find you lying in bed like usual, but you had just finished walking. I know this might seem small to most people, but just a few weeks earlier, my dad couldn't finish a short walk without scouting every bathroom. In that moment, I wanted to jump, hug you, and tell you that we'd done it. But honestly, I knew you had good and bad days, so I didn't want to say anything too soon. All I did was keep reminding you to take the formula every day. And looking back, that was the best decision because over time, you just kept getting better. I always say I witnessed the greatest blessing of my life happen right in front of me.
Me too. That formula was a blessing. It felt like someone flipped a switch in my body. Suddenly, I was sleeping through the night, going hours between bathroom trips, and feeling steady and calm. I even remember shopping with Mom without rushing to find a restroom. It made me so happy. In the end, it felt like my body got younger, you know? I felt like I had the health of someone much younger. And I'm not just saying this off the top of my head because I remember the exact words my urologist said. Your urinary function and symptom scores are better than 95% of my patients, even those in their 30s and 40s.
And that's right, what the doctor said, along with the results of the checkups, was proof that this formula worked.
Exactly. The urinary issues were gone. I couldn't stop talking about it. I told everyone at church, the neighbors, and the whole family.
Oh yes, when my dad started sharing his experience with the formula, it led to dozens of people reaching out to me asking for it. And since I still had some stored away, I decided to help friends and family by sharing it with them. After that, my phone was flooded with thank you messages and calls. Men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s were thanking me because that constant urgency had lifted. People were grateful because they no longer spent 20 minutes in the bathroom every morning. And it made me wonder, why didn't I discover this sooner? Why isn't this common knowledge? The reason is pretty simple. This formula is 100% natural, meaning it's not a drug that Big Pharma can patent. That's why these companies go out of their way to discourage doctors from recommending these incredible nutrients. After all, if your bladder could feel calm like it did decades ago thanks to affordable, natural ingredients, why would you need medications that cost $300, $400, or even $500 a month? You wouldn't. And that means fewer sales for them, which leads to losing millions of dollars. That's why this information isn't widely shared. It's unfair on so many levels. But if I have anything to say about it, that's going to change, because my goal is to make this formula available to as many people as possible. And to do that, I needed a partner. Someone who could source these ultra-pure nutrients that support prostate and urinary health. Someone who could adhere to the FDA's strict hygiene and safety standards. And someone who can manufacture this in the United States of America, so I could ensure every step of the process was followed to the letter. After 6 months of searching, research, and testing, I finally found a partner factory to produce this remarkable formula. And now, I'm proud to introduce to you ProstaDefend. ProstaDefend is the first and only solution that directly targets the toxic cellular buildup in your prostate, shreds away dangerous DHT, calms inflammation, and restores your bladder control, all while reigniting your vitality as a man. Every single bottle of ProstaDefend is manufactured in a GMP-certified facility right here in the United States. Each capsule is 100% pure, with no artificial additives, GMOs, or harmful preservatives. Just 2 easy-to-swallow capsules, taken once a day right after breakfast. Once you do that, your prostate will start absorbing these powerful nutrients: saw palmetto, reishi, maitake, shiitake, graviola, pygeum, green tea, broccoli, and many more. They work together to flush away prostate-clogging toxins, shrink the swollen tissue, restore strong urine flow, and protect your manhood for decades to come. You'll feel like your prostate has gone back in time to a healthier, stronger version of you. And that's exactly what happened with the 1,500 men of all ages suffering from every type of prostate problem who tested ProstaDefend before we made it available to the public. The results were nothing short of astonishing. 100% of them either experienced complete recovery, and now some of my fellow doctors have started prescribing ProstaDefend to their patients simply because of the remarkable, consistent results it delivers every single time. It doesn't matter the man's age, the lifestyle, or the stage of his prostate condition, because in every single case, the key is always the same: treating the root cause, the toxic cellular buildup. Now imagine this for a moment. No more waking up 4-6 times a night. No more embarrassing urgency or dribbling. No more painful weakenings and stream. Instead, you'll sleep through the night, wake up refreshed, and finally live with confidence, dignity, and independence again.
Prostate issues run in my family, but after 2 months on ProstaDefend, I'm pain-free, confident, and full of energy. I lace up, get my steps in, and feel like myself again.
At 68, I faced surgery, but ProstaDefend ended the dribbling and pain. I've got my life back.
At 55, I woke up 5 times a night. After 6 weeks on Prostadefend, I sleep soundly and my flow is strong again.
And you will be the next one to experience these results. Because Prostadefend contains rare, premium ingredients sourced from all over the world, it takes nearly 90 days to produce a single batch. That means we often run out of stock, and when we do, it may take up to 3 months to restock. That's why we recommend you secure at least a 3-month or 6-month supply today. Take just 2 Prostadefend capsules daily, right after breakfast, while the formula starts working right away. Clinical studies show that the longer you use it, the better your results. That's why we recommend at least 3 months for consistent relief and 6 months for full protection, so you don't have to worry about stock running out. Now, let me ask you, how much is it worth to you to sleep peacefully through the night? To restore a confident, strong stream, to reignite your manhood and energy? Most men would say priceless. When you realize that Prostadefend delivers exactly that, you can understand why my team initially wanted to price it at $300 per bottle. But for me, and for my family, this goes far beyond money. I never want another man to feel as helpless, scared, or broken as my father did when his prostate became so enlarged he needed a catheter just to pass urine. No one should have to live with the fear of constant bathroom trips, sleepless nights, or losing their dignity because their prostate is slowly suffocating under layers of toxic cell buildup. And no family should ever have to stand by and watch the man they love lose his independence, his energy, or even his intimacy. That's exactly why what I'm about to share with you means so much to me, both personally and professionally. And as I speak to you right now, Prostadefend is about to transform its 60,000th life. That's 60,000 men who freed themselves from prostate-clogging toxins. 60,000 families who've finally gotten peace of mind knowing their fathers, husbands, and brothers can sleep through the night, regain strong flow, and live without fear of surgery. And to celebrate this huge milestone, I'm doing something I've never done before, something my team was honestly nervous about. If you join the Prostadefend family today, before we hit that 60,000 mark, you'll get your bottles at the lowest price we've ever offered. But that's not all. I'm also including my prostate recovery program, completely free. That means direct access to my team and personalized guidance through your urinary comfort, flow, and prostate health are fully restored. Normally, my consultations as a natural health researcher cost $200 per hour, but today you're getting the full program at no extra charge. Now, I need to be completely honest with you. This special celebration offer is extremely limited. It's only available until we reach our milestone of 60,000 men restored. If you're reading this right now, it means there's still time to grab one of the remaining spots. But wait too long and your chance may be gone for good. With my full schedule, I can only support a small number of men directly. So right now, and only until we hit that 60,000 milestone, you have the chance to lock in your supply of Prostadefend and secure a spot in my personal recovery program. That includes direct support from my team, usually valued at $200 per hour, all for just $49 per bottle when you choose the premium 6-bottle package. Think about that for a second. It's just $1.63 a day, less than the price of a coffee, to finally reclaim your health, your confidence, and your freedom. And there's even more. You'll also receive 2 incredible free gifts valued at over $410. I'll tell you about those in just a moment. But if you only go with 2 bottles, you'll miss out on the deeper bulk discount, so your cost per bottle will be higher. Even so, it's still a small price to pay for freedom from prostate problems. With the 2-bottle option, you'll get a 60-day supply of Prostadefend for just $79 per bottle. But the key to lasting results is giving your body enough time to fully flush out toxic buildup and regenerate healthy prostate tissue. If your symptoms are new, 2 bottles may help, but if you've been struggling for months or years, our clinical data based on 59,875 success stories shows that at least 3 bottles are needed for the best results. Why? Because restoring the prostate and cleaning out years of toxic accumulation often takes 75 days or more. So if you've been battling frequent urination, weak flow, or nighttime interruptions for a while, or if you want to protect yourself against worsening problems, our 6-bottle package is absolutely your best bet. Here's something most men don't realize. Prostadefend's benefits build up over time. Each day strengthens your prostate more and more. Your flow gets stronger, your bladder empties fully, your nights become peaceful again, and your energy, confidence, and manhood return. The last thing I want is for you to get this close to full recovery only to run out of Prostadefend halfway through. Even missing just a few days can interrupt your progress and delay your results. And because sourcing these rare, high-quality ingredients is so complex, once we sell out, and we always do, it usually takes 6 to 9 months to restock. On top of that, rising ingredient costs mean future prices may double. But today, you have the chance to lock in your full supply at the lowest possible price and change your life for good. Don't risk restarting your healing journey or paying more later when you're already this close to permanent relief. Just enter your information below this video, lock in your 6-month supply, or choose the package that fits you best. And remember, when you choose our 3-bottle package or higher, you'll also receive our exclusive early action reward package. 2 powerful digital gifts worth over $410, absolutely free. The Samurai Virility Protocol, value $210. Ancient Japanese secrets that kept samurai men virile, strong, and sexually powerful well into their 70 and 80. Learn how they naturally boosted testosterone, preserved stamina, and kept their intimate lives thriving. Deep Sleep Restoration Guide, value $200, 0 cents. The step-by-step nighttime blueprint that restores your sleep naturally. Discover how $2 herbal tea reduces nighttime wake-ups by 60%, and how to retrain your bladder to sleep through the night. These resources were instant bestsellers. Even now, we get hundreds of requests for them every week. They're no longer available in print, but I've made a special arrangement to give digital access to everyone who orders 3 bottles or more of Prosta Defend today. Now, I need to be upfront with you about something urgent. Prosta Defend is selling out fast, and once it's gone, it could take 6 to 9 months to produce more. Why? Because we use only the purest, rarest prostate healing ingredients: saw palmetto, reishi, shiitake, maitake, graviola, pygeum, stinging nettle, green tea, broccoli, and more. We never cut corners. Each ingredient is sourced globally, then tested by third-party labs for purity, potency, and safety. Only after passing every test do we send them to our FDA-registered, GMP-certified US facility for bottling. We don't accept any batch until it meets our strict standards. As you can see, the process is long and detailed and totally worth it. But it also means we can't just whip up more overnight. And with today's supply chain issues, delays are even more common. So if you're thinking about waiting, please know you may miss your chance. Just picture this. Right now, men across the country are rediscovering what it feels like to have a calm, healthy prostate again. They're finally sleeping through the night without bathroom interruptions, enjoying strong, confident flow, feeling energized and regaining their manhood. No wonder they keep coming back for more, not just for themselves, but for their loved ones too. That's why, while this limited time offer is still active, I'm urging you, don't wait. If you're on the fence, here's what you get today. We're offering a huge discount when you order the 3 or 6 bottle package, plus free shipping on both. Once you make your choice, you'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. We use 256-bit encryption, the same level of protection as Amazon and Walmart, so your information is totally safe. Just enter your payment details, and as soon as you confirm your order, your bottles of Prosta Defend will be shipped free to your door. If you choose the 5 or 6 bottle option, which we highly recommend, you'll get that massive discount and all the free bonuses I mentioned earlier. And here's the best part. This is a one-time payment. No subscriptions, no recurring charges, no hidden fees, just a simple, secure checkout, and your bottles are on the way. Prosta Defend is only available on this website. If you see it on Walmart, Amazon, or Costco, it's not the real thing. We've made Prosta Defend exclusive to this site to protect customers from counterfeits. So remember, this page is the only place to get the real Prosta Defend. Still feeling unsure? I get it. You've probably tried a bunch of prostate pills, teas, and remedies already. You've spent money, followed strict diets, and barely seen results. That's exactly why I'm offering a 120-day ironclad money-back guarantee. If you don't see massive improvements, or if you're just not happy for any reason, you get every penny back, no questions asked. Even if you've used the entire bottle. You've got a full 4 months to try Prosta Defend and decide if it's right for you. Now imagine this, sleeping all night long without painful urgency, enjoying a strong, steady stream without straining, regaining your confidence in the bedroom, living your golden years with dignity, freedom, and vitality. All of that is just one step away. The choice is yours. You can walk away, keep struggling with urgency, dribbling and sleepless nights, and hope expensive meds or risky surgery will fix it. Or you can say yes to Prosta Defend, the natural formula designed to flush out toxic prostate buildup, block destructive DHT, restore healthy urinary flow and manhood. You've made it this far because you're serious about reclaiming your health. Now it's time to make it real. Choose the package that fits your journey, because we only get one prostate, one body, and one life. So go ahead, click the 6-bottle package or the option that works best for you, and place your order safely right now. And because we get so many emails about Prosta Defend, I've also included a Q&A section below this video to answer the most common questions. 1. I just started taking Prosta Defend 2 weeks ago and I'm already waking up fewer times at night. Is it normal to see results this fast? Yes, 100% normal. Every body reacts a little differently, but many men notice changes within the first week. Some report fewer nighttime bathroom trips, others feel a stronger flow, and many say the pressure and urgency start to calm down. For some, the biggest improvements show up after 3-4 weeks, but the key is this. Prosta Defend starts working from day 1 to clear toxic buildup and reduce inflammation in the prostate. 2. How do I know Prosta Defend will work for me? Great question. The answer is simple. Because Prosta Defend targets the real root cause of prostate problems, toxic cell buildup, that enlarges the gland and squeezes the urethra. Most treatments only mask symptoms. ProstaDefend works differently by addressing the hidden triggers. That's why more than 58,000 men have experienced life-changing relief, even after years of sleepless nights, pills, or fear of surgery. 3. How fast will I get my ProstaDefend bottles? As soon as you confirm your order, our team processes it within 24-48 hours. For US customers, your package typically arrives in 5-7 business days. Each bottle is safety sealed, lab tested, and carefully packaged to preserve potency and freshness. 4. Is ProstaDefend safe? Are there any side effects? Yes, ProstaDefend is completely safe. It's manufactured in an FDA-registered, GMP-certified facility using only 100% natural, pure ingredients. No artificial fillers, no chemicals, no GMOs. There are no reported side effects. In fact, some men even report feeling more energized and noticing a boost in libido during the first days, a sign that circulation and hormone balance are being restored. Of course, if you're taking prescription meds, simply show the ingredient list to your doctor before starting. 5. Can you explain the guarantee again? Absolutely. You have a 120-day ironclad money-back guarantee. That's 4 full months to try ProstaDefend risk-free. If you don't experience noticeable improvements, sleeping peacefully without constant bathroom trips, stronger flow, or renewed intimacy, just contact our US-based support team and you'll get a full refund. No questions asked, no hassle, even if you've used the entire bottle. 6. Should I go with the 3-bottle or 6-bottle package? We strongly recommend the 6-bottle package for 3 reasons. The longer you use ProstaDefend, the stronger and more permanent the results. Shrinking and fully cleansing the prostate takes time. Once we sell out, it can take 6-9 months to restock because the ingredients are rare and sourced worldwide. You save over 30% with the larger package. Plus, you receive the free digital bonuses included. Just pick the package that works best for you below and take the first step toward peaceful nights, a strong urinary stream, and a life free from fear of prostate surgery.